The shutdown is over. Yesterday we talked about who won, who lost, who really gets the credit, though, for ending this thing. Have we thought about that? Well, surprise, surprise, we haven't thought about that. And right now, we talked with him, a week or two ago, but right now the founder of the Middle Child Party joins us live here on the Morning Talk Show. Bruce Hopman, welcome to the show.
Hey, Dylan. Thanks for having me back.
Absolutely, and I understand there may be something that's being missed here about the middle child.
Well, yeah, it's been a rough week for the Middle Child Party. I mean, look, let me just start off by saying I'm thrilled that the shutdown is over. I'm glad that D.C. can get back to getting nothing done. Let me just get that out of the way first. But it seemed I feel a little like John Boehner. Being the head of a political party is not easy. And I hear Republicans, Democrats, sharing blame, taking credit. Where's the Middle Child Party in all this? I mean, we come out, we form the Middle Child Party. There's this horrible stalemate. Nothing can get done. We form the Middle Child Party. And then what do you know? They solve the problem. Now, you think that's a coincidence? I don't think so. And I don't think the Middle Child Party is getting the credit we deserve for solving this problem. Now, I guess I didn't really think it through when I formed the party, but this is typical middle child treatment. What else would we expect? Right?
Well,
we're there, we solve the problem, but nobody wants to pay attention to it.
Like we talked about, though, before, Bruce, I'm an oldest child. You're a middle child. And Shanna, we have here, too. You're a youngest child.
I am.
So we cover the spectrum. Shanna, what do you think here? I mean, should we give the middle child any credit for the shutdown, or should we just take it all for ourselves?
Oh, man, it's so hard as the youngest, with all this perspective, watching you guys. I guess we can give you a little bit of credit.
A little bit of credit.
Let me back this up a little bit with I was encouraged during the week. The Gallup poll came out and found that 60% of Americans favor a major third party. And I was encouraged by that. And then we heard senators in Congress speaking out during the week. Senator Debbie Stabenow from Michigan, they're saying things like, we have to bring together the middle. Now, come on. I mean, you're going to tell me the Middle Child Party influence hasn't crept in there a little bit. But once again, being treated like middle children, not even a thank you. A little.
Well,
that's all.
I think at this point it's not surprising that the Middle Child Party, if they had something to do with it or not, it's not surprising that they're complaining about not getting the credit.
You know what this is?
I'm not shocked by that.
I know that you and Shanna will both deny this, but this has to do in Washington. You might not know this, but now that I'm a political insider, there's a very powerful firstborn and lastborn lobby. And I'm pretty sure they're behind making sure the Middle Child Party isn't going to get any of the credit. Now,
so is this a conspiracy theory? Is that where you're going with this?
Well, this is politics, so we need to have a conspiracy. We need to have a conspiracy theory, don't we? Or I mean, if we want to be taken seriously as politicians.
So that's where all these conspiracy theorists come from. They're all middle children.
Well, that could be. I will look into that. But I'm willing to accept some of the blame here. Now, I'm not sure. We released some of being a political party. We released some of the planks to our platform, and you guys, you have your finger on the pulse of the public. Maybe some of our platform planks aren't resounding, and I thought I could bounce some of them off of you and tell me if you think that could be the cause of some of the problems we're experiencing.
Well, they might be good ideas. I'm not sure if we'll admit that here on the air.
The Middle Child Party is supports middle child marriage equality. We fully support marriage between two middle children. Do you think that's controversial? I don't see that as being a problem.
I think that could be one disturbed household.
Oh no!
All right,
two middle children married to each other.
What about our support? What about our support for the No Middle Child Left Behind Act? I think that seems like a.
Okay, I'll give you the no middle child left behind, but middle child marriage, I just don't know. I don't know if I can get behind that.
We also came out, and this was our broadest, most far-reaching goal, was to have a middle child on the moon by the end of the decade. Now, it seems to have worked in the past for other politicians. I thought that was something America could get behind. I don't understand what we're doing wrong.
You know, I don't know that we have the funds for that. I think the funds are going to the oldest and the youngest. So the moon,
I think the funds are all going to the youngest. The youngest seem to be the ones who know how to waste their money.
I don't know about that. Oh,
well,
man.
not surprisingly, I did look into this, by the way, and I don't think there has been a middle child on the moon. They've all been firstborns or lastborns. And the only two that might have been middle children were the last guys on the moon, but nobody knows. Nobody remembers who they were. So.
KGMI News Talk 790 on location this morning, and our guest on the phone is Bruce Hopman, the founder of the Middle Child Party, saying, what in the world? They're complaining they haven't gotten any credit for helping end the government shutdown. Bruce, we appreciate you being here on the program. And last time, I don't know if you recall, when we talked a couple of weeks ago, in the middle of the shutdown, the whole debate was raging. At a fever pitch. I told you a story. Do you recall this, Bruce?
Oh, sure, the paper airplane.
The paper airplane. So it was a story from my childhood when I was fighting, and the youngest in the family, my younger brother, was probably involved, and I think I was fighting with my mom or something. And my sister, the middle child in the family, sitting quietly in the corner, eventually, in the middle of this fight, launches a paper airplane with something she had written on it, which said, "Stop ruining my life." So we suggested you, as the Middle Child Party, could lob some similar kind of paper airplane at Capitol Hill to try to break this thing up. Is that what was going on here?
Well, I don't know if that happened.
Did you get that airborne?
There's still an opportunity for that because, as you know, the top leaders are now meeting in that conference to discuss resolving the budget. Now you've got Paul Ryan, the top Republican there, and you've got Patty Murray Senator Patty Murray from your state there. Now it's a good news, bad news scenario there. Patty Murray is a twin and one of 7 children. I don't know if she is a middle child. I don't know if you guys know that.
That's a good question. I know she's a mom in tennis shoes, but I don't know if she's a middle child. I'm not aware of the birth order.
Well, there's seven of them, and she's a twin. So I'm thinking the odds are maybe she's a middle child. So there's a little hope there. The bad news is Paul Ryan is the baby of the family, so I don't think you're going to have much to work with there. But we could try the paper airplane thing. We could try to get that going.
That really surprises me that Paul Ryan is the youngest.
It doesn't surprise me at all.
It surprises me because that guy is so stingy. You know, he wants so many cuts. He doesn't like to spend his money, and that, to me, that just does not jive with the youngest child.
No, see, that's exactly how I.
So you don't think he acts like a baby? Okay, well, look, this is what makes politics so wonderful. Everybody can have their own opinion. Maybe you guys can help also, because obviously I'm on here. I'm trying to drum up support for the party. Yep. Maybe I have to resort to some of the tools that other politicians use to get attention, to bring attention to themselves. So I'm thinking maybe I need to have a sex scandal with an intern. Do you think that would help?
Well, no, I think you should leave that to the oldest and youngest.
A secret family and a baby out of wedlock, would that help?
That could be more fitting for a middle child, I think.
It's best it's deep down in your past, though. So if you haven't done it yet, I don't recommend that either.
I could resort to the tweeting the pictures of my private parts, but I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. But none of these things, you don't think
Bruce,
to me, that really sounds like a middle child kind of move. The whole sexting thing.
You could twerk, maybe. I hear that's a new thing.
I could try.
676-5464 is our phone number on an open phone Friday. We'd love to have you join our discussion. Our guest right now, Bruce Hopman, the founder of the Middle Child Party, saying, what in the world? The Middle Child Party isn't getting any credit here. Pretty typical is what he says. And we've got Bill on the line. Bill, welcome to the program this morning. You've got an idea for another party?
Yes, indeed, Dylan.
Okay.
Good morning. This is
first. I guess good morning to you. First, I should ask you, Bill, are you a middle child?
I am.
Oh boy! Okay,
I'm not the type.
Be nice, Bill. Be nice.
I'm not the type of middle child that the last guy was. I'm a little more controversial. I believe our system was built around having opposition to the people that are in power, and therefore, I would like to suggest since the unions have kind of taken control, I would like to suggest an end union government party, and for a symbol, we could have a bull, one of those Brahma bulls,
I don't know. I like this middle child monkey in the middle thing, though. That's pretty cool, too, wouldn't you say?
But the End Union Government Party could be involved all across the country in municipal governments. Doesn't have to have its own party, actually. It can be like the Tea Party and piggyback on the Republican Party if we can get the Republicans to take a stand on anything.
676-5464 is the phone number. Bill, thanks for the call. We appreciate it. Again, we're here on location. We've been talking with Bruce Hopman. He's with the Middle Child Party. Talking about who should be getting the credit here.
I'm new to politics, but don't we already have a party that's End Union Party? I'm not sure. Okay, I'm sorry.
That very well could be a possibility, but it would be very much like the middle child to just try to fight everybody. You know, it's just they're the ones who are always feeling like they're getting the blame. They don't get any of the credit, and they have to do all the work. I mean, isn't that the message we always hear from you middle children?
Yeah, it's happening now. I didn't expect it to. I guess I forgot when I started this party how the parallels to what was going on in Washington to a dysfunctional family. I forgot. You know, you had mentioned when we spoke last. You know, it was like everybody's fighting all around us, and we're in the middle trying to solve the problem with our paper airplane, and so it just seemed like a natural thing. I forgot the other side of being the middle child, which is that part where nobody will listen to what you have to say. So, it's a double-edged sword.
Bruce, as an oldest, I'll at least bless your effort and say go for it. Good luck to you trying to get that message to the oldest and youngest fighting it out there in D.C. I mean, the fight really does continue even though the shutdown is over. But to get that stop ruining our lives message to them there in D.C.
Send everybody everybody can come to the blog to find out more about the Middle Child Party. It's at smackdabblog.com. or on Twitter at MidKidMusings, and you can find out everything you want to know or ever never wanted to know about the Middle Child Party.
The debate continues about middle children, oldest, youngest children, oldest, youngest children.